Hi, this is Mike Cosentino with SBL Biz TV, and welcome to today's show. Today's going to be about email marketing. You know, as a business owner these days, it seems like you got everything from mobile marketing to SEO to website development and social media, and it keeps adding on ways you have to communicate with prospects and with your customers. But one tried and true way is email marketing. Still remains the number one way of attracting and keeping customers. And quite frankly, every time you get an email, you should consider it an asset, a potential asset for the future. Maybe a prospect that you potentially turn into a client further down the line, or it could be a client that you're emailing to continue that relationship. But it is an asset and should be viewed that way. And today we're going to talk to you about some tips on ways to help you improve your email marketing. Let's talk about some tips here for you in your email marketing for a small local business. It's real important before you start your small local business's email campaign out is that you have goals. What is the goal that you have in mind when you're going to be doing your email marketing campaign? Is it to educate? Are you strictly looking to educate your customers and prospects about your business? Or is it to make sales? What is the goal in mind? Or is it a combination of the two? You have to determine that, and it's important that you lay it out. What are you trying to accomplish when you begin your email campaign? And make sure that you follow through consistently, and if you're changing, that you're changing because you feel it's necessary. Next is raving fans. Keep that in mind when you're creating an email campaign, that you're going to create raving fans. And you probably already have raving fans if you're not doing email marketing right now. You just don't know it. And when you're marketing to them, it's important to give them what they like. So I would encourage possibly doing a survey from your customers, finding out what they like, about your product or your service, because it helps you to be able to better direct to the people that are most important to your business, which is your raving fans, and to create more of them. Subject headlines. A lot of people use boring subject headlines. We're all guilty of it from time to time. It's important to make sure that you're captivating when you're sending out emails as best as you possibly can, and make it a subject headline that they feel that they want, your potential customer or prospect will open up. So think about that. When a person's looking for your product or service, helps them stand back and say, I want more of this. Those are the type of headlines that you want to use for your emails. Okay. Next, moving on, I think it's real important that you look at frequency of what you're doing. There's no right answer. First off, I would say that there's all kinds of people with opinions on it. Ultimately, I've been doing email marketing for years, and I think depending on your industry, depending on the product or service that you have, it could be anywhere from 2 times a week or anywhere up to once a month at a minimum, I believe. I think email marketing is something that should be fairly consistent and that it's getting out there on a regular basis, but it's important for you because you know best as a business owner or a person working in the industry what's going to work best for your product and or service. But consider that it's important to have some kind of a game plan in place with your frequency and what you want to accomplish with that. Know your numbers. It's like any other system. You want to make sure you're understanding what's happening out there. How many people are receiving your email? How many are non-deliverables? How many kickbacks did you get? How many people opened up these emails? And a little bit in conclusion here, I'll be talking to you about an idea for a company that you might want to use with regards to that, which makes it real simple. But real important to know that, if you're the opt-ins, you want to obviously be going to be increasing. You want your opens to be increasing, and you want your bounce backs to be at a minimum. So those are numbers you want to consider as you're moving forward, knowing those numbers, understanding them, and what you're accomplishing as well. Software ideas. I think it's important to have a software that's easy to use. I personally believe that Constant Contact is one of the better ones out there. I would highly recommend taking a look at them for yourself and seeing what you think. They make it real simple with their dashboard, and not only to be able to use, but the numbers are great as well. We were just talking about knowing your numbers, and I think that that's something you should consider a good software program for ongoing emails. Okay, to sum it all up, what I'd like to talk to you a little bit about is what's your direction. I think first off is just getting an email campaign going. Whatever it takes, get it up and running. As I commonly talk to you about here and at our blog, is ultimately making sure that you just get the system up and running. And if you currently have a system, look at ways to refine it. I think ways to refine it that I find the most, at least get the most common questions over the years, is numbers. Knowing your numbers, knowing what your return on investment is. You should be able to look back and know what that is with your email campaign in your database. Knowing what the numbers are we talked about earlier, with how many people are opting in each month, how many bounce backs did you get, how many people are opening it, and hopefully those are all growing in the right directions. So knowing those are really important if you're trying to refine it. Also quality content, making sure that you're not only sending out good subject headline like we talked about, but also giving good quality content. I hope you found this to be an informative show today, and I hope most importantly that you implement it. And until next time, I wish you nothing but the best success. And for more information, tools, and resources about this, please go to sblbiz.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.